All right, I wanted to make this video to help parents help their kid with the homework and students understand the homework. So each week our homework page is going to look like this. This is going to show what standards we're working on, and I'm going to give scores in this column here. Students will rate themselves at the end of the week for how they did both in class and out of class doing their homework on each success skill. And then there will be 4 different IXL skills for them to work on throughout the week. If I strongly suggest that students do it the day, do each one the day that I assign it, but I also know that things come up. They have extracurricular activities, so that's why I give them the whole week to work on it. So this is going to show you what lesson we're working on in class. It's called Moving in the Plane, and this is the standard that it is. The IXL skill that connects with that is right below, and the code is right here. This WER is the code that they're going to use. As students are working on IXL through this skill, which I'll show you in a second, they just need to show or explain their work for 2 problems. If they want to work out extra problems on a piece of paper and staple it, that's fine. But minimum, I just need the work shown for 2 problems. Sometimes the problem doesn't involve a lot of like working out of anything, and then they can just use some words to explain, or even a drawing is fine. After they've reached the score that they want to get, they would put whatever score they ended on here. The rubric is up at the top, so what they need to get a 4 is an 80. So 80 and above is going to be a 4. They can stop at 80. That's totally fine. Honestly, it doesn't get much trickier after 80. That's even IXL says that is meeting standard. A 70 to 79 is a 3, a 60 to 69 is a 2, a 0 to 59 is a 1, and if it's not completed, that's a no evidence, which is a 0. So here's how they do this on IXL. So they're going to take this code, WER. They're going to go to IXL. They log in through Clever. So let me go backwards here. So here's my Bethel portal. It's actually on here, but if they can't find it on Bethel portal, then they can go to Clever and then scroll down and it'll be down below IXL. And it should log them in automatically when they log in that way. If they go to IXL, like just type in IXL.com, I'm not sure that it will log them in. So the best way to go is through Bethel portal and Clever. Okay, so then you're here and you're going to click the little search magnifying glass, and we're going to type in that code, WER. I would suggest students get in the practice of making sure that this title right here matches what is on the homework. So it says describe how a figure moves. Describe how a figure moves. Just in case they type this in wrong, I don't want them having to work on a skill that doesn't make sense. Okay, so then they're just going to work through. This is the SMART score that they're looking at right here that needs to get to 80. If you look at this, so this is a flip. They took the J and they flipped it up. Click submit. It's not like 1 point for every problem. So a score of 80 does not mean they're doing 80 problems. Okay. If they get a problem wrong, it will give an explanation to them here. And they want to make sure that they stop and understand like what it's, read it out loud so that they can understand what they did incorrectly. And then they click got it, and it goes to the next problem. And it will drop their points just a little bit for not getting it right, or even just leave them the same depending on what score they're at. Okay, I want to go back. So This particular problem does not have a video. Not every single skill has a video, but every single skill does have an example. So you can click here before you even start and kind of go over the example and see an example problem of how to do that. And yeah, so they're just trying to get to 80. So then as they're working on this, they would go back here. They would write out their work or an explanation or a picture, like drawing out how they did two problems as they're working up to that score of 80. Let's say they finished and they got like an 81. They would write 81 right here. There are only 4, so they should be able to do one each night. But if they want to do more than one, that's fine. I want to show you one with a video. So this is XPK. Oops, that's not right. Okay, so we type in XPK. There we go. So this one has an example, and it also has a video that they can watch. And the video isn't long. They're just kind of explaining how to do this particular skill. So again, I wish every single skill had a video. A lot of them do, but some of them don't have it. Okay, that is how you do the homework each day. Most weeks, the last one will be where students get to choose their own, and it will be a recommendation. So it will be like they'll have recommended skills from IXL after they do the diagnostic, which we're going to be doing next week.